I see evil times rising. I see much trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightnings. I see bad times today. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I fear rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. 2 eyes are taken for an eye. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise.
I see evil times rising. I see much trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightnings. I see bad times today. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I fear rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ. You're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Hope you got your things together. I hope you quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. 2 eyes are taken for a night. Don't live without Christ. you're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise. Don't live without Christ, you're bound to ruin your life. There are bad times on the rise.
Evil times are rising. Soon, God will bring much suffering on all who live on earth, for them to change their ways. We, believers in the Bible, have always been heralding the coming woes of the last days. Today, however, everybody expects awful events to start happening on all humanity. Terrible scenarios are being predicted, and not by Bible preachers, by meteorologists, politicians, economists, biologists, cosmologists, in short, by all those who are well informed on how things are evolving on Earth. According to these experts, everything is getting out of hand. Those who spread such woes today do not accept that they are of a divine origin, a retribution for men's sins and wickedness, but they believe that they are a product of man's excesses. Not his sins, his excesses. They keep God out of the picture and are only concerned with how to deal with every situation as and when it arises. With every calamity that threatens to fall on mankind, they are determined to find a way of preventing it. They will bring reforms, adapt, but they will not succumb to religious scenarios. Falling meteors are threatening? Well, they will improve our spatial capabilities so as to detect early such threats and derail them from their trajectories. And even if this fails, they have a plan B. Mankind will survive the Earth's destruction by moving to another suitable planet. They are working on it. Diseases and pandemics? Well, our scientists, doctors, and researchers will create vaccines, pills, impose lockdowns, traveling restrictions, whatever is necessary to deal with such ailing curses on our beloved citizens. Wars and famines are predicted? Okay, we have already tried communism, socialism, capitalism, dictatorships, but none proved to bring harmony between men and lasting peace. So, now our politicians are busy creating a new world order that will impose its solutions on all the nations, impose firmly its will on all mankind. One central government will be set above the governments of all the nations and will impose its will on them. Wars will not be tolerated, neither religious bigotries that create dissent. Indeed, the Bible predicts that such a world government will be formed. At some point, it will be led by the dreaded beast of Revelation 13, the epitome of evil and godlessness. He will impose to all men a complete submission and worship of his master, Satan, by means of a 666 identification mark on their right hand or forehead that will effectively control everyone on earth. Without this implant, no one will be able to buy or sell. No one will be able to survive. This person, the beast, will fiercely persecute all those that refuse to bow down to the devil and receive his mark. He will just about annihilate all true followers of Jesus Christ, who of course will never accept the mark of the beast. And the Bible tells us it is at that point of time that God will unleash his terrible wrath on mankind, bringing about all the woes that are prophesied in Revelation. There will be no escape. Evil times are bound to rise soon and will bring much suffering on all who live on earth today, you and I included. The children of God will then have to go through a final test. They will be victimized, severely persecuted, imprisoned, and ultimately beheaded for Christ's sake. It will be the only way for us all to prove the sincerity of our faith. Refusing to receive the mark of the beast will finally separate the saved from the unsaved. Let us brace ourselves, keeping close to Christ, being determined to suffer and die out of obedience and faithfulness to our God.